Hello, good humans. Welcome to the wonderful world of Janice and Joy's podcast, where we are all about unlocking life's incredible magic. I'm your spirited host, Nyambudogori, and I'm delighted to be with you here. First of all, I want to say thank you for you taking your time to be here and to be able to decide for you to have made this decision to begin the self-awareness journey. I'm so proud of you and thank you so much. Welcome. If you are new here, welcome so much. Congratulations on this amazing step that you have taken in your life, and be assured that it's going to be amazing and you're going to be lifted spiritually, emotionally, and elevated in every aspect of your life. The purpose of this podcast, however, is to elevate all of us ladies, and we are not leaving anybody behind. That is why I urge all of you to always share with all the girlies out there. They all need to know that we are on this journey and we are not leaving anybody behind. We want all of us to elevate, and we all want all of us to start this self-awareness journey to living an abundance and happy life. So if you're new here, that is what this podcast is about. Welcome, and feel at home, feel comfortable, and feel free to have your notebook to always jot down at least what you find purposeful for yourself, that you need to work on it. So welcome. Please like, share, and subscribe, and follow me on Spotify and on Instagram, Nyambudogori and Janice and Joy's podcast on Instagram, and all my social media handles are Nyambudogori and Janice and Joy's podcast, and you will be elevated. So welcome, and today's episode is an amazing episode. The episode is about becoming transforming from a girl into a woman and living in that nature abundantly as the person you were meant to be in this life. So welcome. YouTube, Janice Enjoys Podcast; on Instagram, Nyambudogori and Janice Enjoys Podcast; on TikTok, Nyambudogori. Okay, and thank you so much for being here. Please like and share. Share with everybody. Your sisters, your brothers, your everybody you can think about, your friends, your cousins, share with your boss. Yes, don't forget to share it with them. So, welcome. This is my eighth. I'm assuming it's my eighth episode. I lost track honestly, but I'm thinking that is the this episode. So this episode, like I said, it's an incredible episode. So I'll just go straight to the point. If you're new here, I usually write it in point form. Then I read and elaborate the points to you guys on how I started this self-awareness journey. And as you can see, I have been living abundantly, and I want all of us to be on this boat, on this journey together. So feel free and feel comfortable. Don't forget to engage me on the comment section, on the DM, anywhere, and I'll be here just to guide you and to let you know which of these worked incredibly for me. Okay, and this is totally on me, because this is proof, because I have already proven it with me and on me. These are the things that I implemented in my life, and the journey to self-awareness has been amazing and a blessed one. So welcome to Janice Enjoys Podcast. This is what we are all about. Okay, so I'll go directly, and I'll start with my number one point. My number one point for my self-elevation and self-awareness journey was taking accountability. I know most people hate being accountable. When you ask them, they don't like being asked, and they don't like being responsible of their own actions. And that is That is so women so low, because if you don't take accountability, that means you do not know yourself. And taking accountability in every aspect of your life, it doesn't have to be one thing. Taking accountability of your finances, that is number one. You've had people say today, you've had people here in Nairobi, people, for example, I'm giving an example. In Nairobi, people are living fake life because they just like living in the terms of other people's perspective. So when, for example, if you're employed and you have a paycheck, and in 1 week's time you don't have money, or you've not done your groceries, or you've not paid your rent, who are you going to blame that on? Are you going to blame your employer? Are you going to blame yourself? Or are you going to blame your friends or your family, or however you used the money? You're going to blame yourself first, because that is where the accountability check comes. You're going to blame yourself first, because you're going to ask yourself, why didn't I take care of myself first? That is where the accountability. Finances, for example, take accountability of your health. You can't be out there doing risky things for your health and you expect to blame someone else on your own health. For example, let me give an example with alcohol. You can't be going and drinking like a man, and the next day they're putting drip on you, or you've got bruises on you because you fell down, and you want to blame it on someone else. You can't blame it on anyone else apart from yourself, because you are responsible for yourself. You're the first person you're supposed to be responsible for. Whether you're a parent, whether you're a teacher, whether you're a social worker, whether you're a service, whatever place you work, you're the first person you're supposed to be responsible for before you put responsibility, before you take responsibility of other people, is yourself. So that is where the accountability comes in. Nutrition. Most of us, we don't check on what we put in our bodies. We don't want to eat healthy diets, maybe because of we all have our reasons. But when you get fat and you're not going to the gym, or you get and you're not flexible, or you can't walk maybe a kilometer, who are you going to blame? Are you going to blame the food, or the person who's selling it to you, or the person who's making you eat the food? So taking accountability of every single aspect of your life is very important for you to begin this self-awareness journey, because taking accountability, it means you're doing the work from within. You're doing the work from within, and doing the work from within is where we can see that is where you start. Doing the work from within is where you start the self-awareness journey, where you'll be self-elevated as well. Okay. Another point is, after the accountability, taking accountability of yourself, is owning who you are. Owning who you are. You shouldn't be defined by anything, not the social norms, not your background, not who people think you are, not who your friends tell you who you are, and not what you think you're supposed to be. You should own yourself first. To be able to begin this self-awareness journey, you have to own yourself first and know who you are. You own who you are and accept. I said it on my there's a YouTube short that I say, you own who you are, you love who you are, you accept who you are, and then you begin the transformation journey into living a better and abundant life where you have elevated yourself from within. So that is where your self-awareness journey is, because you've owned who you are. You have because you know yourself, you have certain flaws. Own those flaws, love those flaws, accept those flaws, and then start the transformation journey. And what is the self-awareness transformation journey? Accepting those flaws and being able to live with the flaws without them being a distraction to you, because there are some things you can't change about yourself. Honestly, that is how you are, and that is who you are. So for you to be able to be happy always with your life and not be looking at other people, maybe your friends or your sisters, you have to accept all those things. And if they're negative, you start working on them to bring them to this positive side, where they'll be now your staircase, or they'll be your staircase into starting the self-awareness journey. Because if you accept your flaws, what else? What do you think other people can tell you? Nothing. Because whatever used to kill you is no longer killing you, because you've accepted the flaw. You see? Now that is the difference. So when you've accepted that, starting your self-awareness journey is easy, because it's coming from, and like I say, the self-awareness journey is from the core, is from the core of inside of you, is inside of you. And the main purpose of this life is to discover ourselves. And how do you do that? You can't discover yourself when you're busy looking at other people, or busy looking at your friends, at your sisters, at anybody else for that matter. You can look at somebody else just as a motivation, as an inspiration. Like this podcast, for example. You can be watching this podcast for inspiration and for motivation to begin the journey. But you can't watch this podcast and expect to be me, to be talking like me, or or like, for example, anybody else for that matter, not only me. So it is, you have to do the inner work first, so that you can be able to elevate yourself. Okay. Another point is removing judgment and removing criticism. Baby, if you want to elevate and you want to do the inner work, you have to stop all the criticism. You really have to. And all the judgment. You can't always be judging yourself. And let me tell you, you've seen people who like judging other people and criticizing other people, like saying, yeah, when something is, you're always doing like that. Can I tell you something? And this one is the truth, is the honest truth. People who like judge and criticize others so much, they've not healed. That is number one. And they are always criticizing and judging themselves. Those are the people that you'll find, they are always saying, oh, I don't have this. Oh, I don't have this. Oh, I'm not like this. Oh, I don't have the capacity to do this. I don't have to do this because of this. They are always putting limitations on themselves. Those are the people that like criticizing and judging others. So for you to be able to start this self-awareness journey, you should stop. That is where the owning who you are comes in. You've known yourself. I have these flaws, because you've already done the inner work, and you've known who you are. So you've started this journey. When you stop criticizing yourself, it's so funny, and you should really try it. When you go to the mirror, when you wake up in the morning and you look at yourself in the mirror, because most of us, we maybe when you're going to the washroom, or those people who shower in the morning like me, you look at yourself in the mirror, or maybe if you have a bathroom mirror, or you have whatever mirror, even if it's a small mirror, you look at yourself first. Then you start saying, oh my, I look like this and this and this. First thing is this positive self-affirmations that you should give yourself when you look at yourself in the mirror. This one, people, you don't give the affirmations to yourself only one day or 1 week and 1 month and expect the affirmations to manifest into your real life. You have to always, every single day, you look in the mirror, you tell yourself, I'm beautiful, I love this, I love what I'm becoming. Only then you can be able to stop criticizing other people. Because if you're criticizing yourself in the mirror, it is given that you're going to criticize every single person that you pass by, or every single person that you meet in your day, whether you know them or not. You've never had people criticizing people that they don't even know. You've seen someone for the first time and you're already judging them. It's because you've already judged yourself, and that is what brings about low self-esteem and lack of confidence. Because of why? You're criticizing other people, and you're criticizing yourself. No, sorry, you're criticizing yourself and you're judging yourself, and you're not giving yourself more credit. With that only, the judgment, actually that should be number one, stopping the judgment and the criticism. In fact, when you stop that, your journey to self-awareness will be like a walk in the park, because then you're only thinking about yourself. So when you're judging, when you're self-affirming yourself with the positive self-affirmations, you know what is happening? You're vibrating that kind of energy. What is also happening? You're attracting that kind of energy and those kind of people into your life. And what happens when you attract people with positive self-energy, positive self-esteem? What happens? You elevate yourself and you become better, and your self-esteem becomes high. Okay, so the next point. This one is going to touch a lot of us, a lot of you, but you'll have to work on this. Being a warm and receptive woman, lady, whichever you want to identify yourself with. You're a woman, you're a lady, you're a girl, you're female. Okay? Being warm and receptive, being free-spirited, being curious. Do you know what that does to you? When you become a free-spirited person, when you become curious, when you become warm and receptive, you receive all those things. You receive abundance, and with that, your journey, you're already in that journey already of becoming the better version of yourself. You become warm. People now are able to approach you with ease, not with bullshit. You should know the difference. Not with bullshit, but with ease. And they are able to talk to you with ease, because being warm and receptive is also a feminine trait. Is a feminine trait. So you're also expressing your femininity when you're warm and receptive, when you're free-spirited, when you're curious. You know, when your mind is not caged, or is not inside a box of self-criticism and self-judgment, you're free, you're able to interact with many people, and you're able to live your life freely without the expectations of anyone but yourself. You know, we put these limits on ourselves, you know that. But when you're free-spirited and you're curious and you're warm, you're receptive, do you know what is coming your way? Abundance, joy, happiness. And that is all what we want. We want to fulfillment, because you attract these kind of things that you're giving out. If you imagine you're always frowning, and you're nobody can be able to talk to you, even at work. If you imagine at work, not even the intern can be able to talk to you or approach you, because you're that colleague who is, or maybe you're a boss or a supervisor that I had another this Pastor Harris on TikTok saying the supervisor eye. Why as a woman you have that kind of eye? No, you shouldn't. As a woman, you know, you should be warm, you should be receptive, you should be free-spirited, be free from judgment and free from other people's expectations of you. you should be the only person who put expectations on yourself, because you're the only one who knows what you can achieve at a given time, at this at a particular moment. You know, it's like at work when you give or you're given a task and it's so daunting, and you know you can't, and your boss gives you a timeline of 2 days or one day, and you know you can't finish in a day. What do? You just tell your boss, excuse me, sir, ma'am, can you give me more time? Because you already know your how you operate. But why do you want to only put that limit on maybe work, where you can do that with your daily life? Huh? No, you should be calm, you should be warm, you should be receptive. Okay? That way you're able to 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 know yourself better. Another point that I'm hoping I I hope we are not struggling with this, please. Practicing gratitude and removing complaint. Oh, so many people complain. Get out of that energy of those people who like complaining. If you look at the pattern of people who like complaining about every shit in their life, all their life, they're always complaining. These people never move forward. They never progress in anything. Anything. Not a single thing. So for you to be able to live abundantly and for you to be able to begin this journey, stop complaining. Stop complaining. Stop complaining. Because why? When you complain, you attract more and more problems. You complain about traffic, you get late, you find your boss is mad, you find you've not finished, you've not done the job that you're supposed to be to do. Maybe you are given the target, you've not reached the target. You see, cops are higher. Okay, that is at work. Come at home, you're complaining, I don't have lights. The next thing, you won't have power, you won't even have anything to eat. That is the most basic example. Those are the most people complain about certain this kind of things. The most stupid things. You go into a restaurant and the waiter forgets to give you maybe a hand towel or a fork or maybe a knife or something that is very, very minor. You start being all bossy. You start being so rude. You start being, God, honey, please stop. Why are you complaining? Always look for something to be grateful for. Life might be hard, but we always have something to be grateful for, no matter how small. We know right now, for example, we know we've had so many things on the news about the fight in Israel and in Ukraine. So many places, so many things are going on in the world. But if you're always focusing on that, do you know what you're going to attract? Stress. You're going to think the world is coming to an end. You're going to think, but when you find something to be grateful for, oh God, thank you so much, my country, we are in peace, or thank you so much, I have this mental peace, or thank you God, or just thank you, just however small it is, you should just find something to be grateful for, because gratitude goes a long way. Gratitude, and nobody even loves a complaining mouth. Nobody, not even God, not even anybody in the world. Instead of complaining, just find something small, just small, to be very grateful about, and you'll start the elevation journey. Because when you complain, you lack more. Check on the pattern of people who complain a lot. They're the people who lack the most. Whatever it is, whether it is peace of mind, whether it is financial freedom, whether it is whatever. Even those people who complain a lot, They lack a lot. They lack a lot. Practice gratitude and always find something to be thankful for. Okay? Another point, reprogram your mind, baby. Reprogram your mind. How do you do it? By when you reprogram your mind, you start your journey from within. How do you reprogram your mind? Starting the healing journey. How do you start the healing journey? Going to therapy, putting boundaries into your life, putting boundaries for everybody, romantic relationships, platonic relationships, sisters, family, parents, everybody, put boundaries. Okay, this is how you reprogram your mind. You reprogram your mind by thinking the positive things so that you can start attracting the positive stuff into your life. Reprogram your mind. Stop the self-criticism. Stop judging other people. Start living a life of gratitude. Reprogram your mind. Stop living your mind, living in a state of lack. Whether it's lack of freedom, whether it's lack of money, whether it's lack of whatever. Stop living in that mentality. Reprogram your mind and start living abundantly. And then you'll start the journey into self-awareness will be so easy. Will be so easy. Will be so easy. These are among the first few steps that you need to take to begin this self-awareness journey. Be happy. Don't be too hard on yourself. Be happy. I talked about happiness here. Find happiness in the most smallest things you can find in your life. You can just remember something and laugh, and people won't even care why you're laughing. They'll just think, what is wrong with this one? She's always happy. But you create your own happiness. I can't expect you guys to come and give me happiness because you don't know other people the way you know yourself. And starting to know yourself is when you start the self-awareness journey. You see? So, create your own happiness. Be happy. Be happy. And don't be too hard on yourself. Give yourself some credit. You're doing a good job. You're not behind on anything, baby. You're not. You're doing the best you can, and you need to thank yourself for not giving up and for being here. And for a healthy body and a healthy mind, and reprogram your mind and start and don't be too hard on yourself. Be happy. Always find happiness in anything, whatever. Even when people are making you mad, find the funny part of the madness. There are some things you can't tolerate, but there are things that they are external that you also can't control. What do you do with that? You choose. You either frown or you be happy. And how many times are you going to frown, and how many people are you going to meet in a day? So everybody is going to make you mad. Everybody, every single one of them. You see? So you create your own happiness and you find your own happiness. And do it from within. Don't expect it from external validation. Okay? Discipline, honey, discipline. I can't insist enough on discipline. For you to begin this self-awareness journey, you have to be disciplined. Like I said, when you wake up in the morning, look at the mirror and start giving yourself the positive self-affirmations. Like I said, if you do it in a day, they won't manifest in real life. If you do it for a week, your mind will start thinking those thoughts. If you do it for a month, they start manifesting in real life. If you do it for 3 months, 6 months, that now becomes your lifestyle. No? So discipline is the same. Like we said, in nutrition, check on your diet, check on what you're putting inside your body, not only what you're putting in through the mouth, but also what you're putting inside your body, mental, which people the people that you're letting in your space, the people the people you're sleeping around with. You should really check these kind of energies because they affect us in a big way that you can't even tell, because they come in tiny bits, because these small things are what builds a habit. You know that, all of you, right? So be disciplined in all aspects. timekeeping. First of all, discipline is very hard and it's very, very tough, and it needs you to give it your all, whether it is discipline in whatever. For example, timekeeping. I have struggled with this, and most of us have struggled with this for so long. As when I started this self-awareness journey, you can't believe how disciplined I've been. When I tell you I'll come at this time, I'm not perfect. I won't say I'm perfect, but I try as compared to before. I really do, and I give myself credit for that, because before I was very, and that is bad, because you're not disciplined and you don't value other people. So if you want other people to value your time, you start by valuing it yourself. Discipline, for example, another example I'll give you with discipline, going to the gym. Girls, I have friends, I have so many who tell me, oh my God, when you start going to the gym, you know it's not easy. But on the other side of the coin, there are people who do it and it's their daily routine, like our daily routine. You see, that is the difference. Like for me, I do my yoga every single day. It's my routine. Imagine, I can't skip a day, not unless I'm maybe on holidays, or maybe I went to visit somebody in their house. You know, you don't have that comfort of doing it with in other people's houses, because you're not comfortable. But when I'm at my house, I do it every single day. You'll be shocked. That is a routine that I introduced to myself to keep myself more disciplined. So when I start doing the morning routine in the morning, I know my day is going to be a successful or a good day for me. Okay. So those are the points I had for you today, and I hope you're going to begin this self-awareness journey to discover yourself more and to be able to live a more abundant life and to be able to be happy and fulfilled with our life, because we all want to live a purposeful life, right? Yes. So for you to be able to do that, please embark on this self-awareness journey, and please put those points. You should be jotting them down as you listen to this podcast, because those are the steps that helped me embark on this journey, and they have really, really, really helped me stick to it. And I honestly, I am so happy. I'm so happy and I'm so fulfilled, and I want us all to be elevated and to live a more abundant life, and our self-esteem, all of us, our self-esteem and our self-confidence to be elevated. Okay, so I hope this podcast inspired you, and I hope this podcast motivated you to begin the self-awareness journey. And please like, share, and follow with your friends and sisters, so that you can be able to get on this journey together as women. Okay, thank you so much for your time, and have an amazing week. I'll see you next week, same